So, one of the scariest or frankly annoying things that your girlfriend is going to do, depending on like how often you've experienced this, is all of a sudden, like things are going to go really well in the relationship, and then all of a sudden, your girlfriend's just going to like back away. You're going to know when she does this. You can just, I mean, if you pay attention to your girlfriend's actions, like if she's texting you every day, all day, if she calls you every day at like 5 o'clock, like I used to have an ex girlfriend that did that, and then all of a sudden, like these behaviors just stop. Like she just stops doing that. Maybe hanging out with her becomes harder and harder. Like you can tell when your girlfriend pulls away. I want you guys to understand that women act based on how they feel. And so if they just start feeling like they're not that into you anymore, that's when women back away. But I need you guys to understand that this is going to happen several times throughout the course of your relationship. Women will just do this no matter what. There are going to be times where even you might not want to be with your girlfriend as much as you used to, and then that might come back around and you might want to be with her more and more. So this does happen with both men and women. This is just how attraction works. Like I lived with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and when you guys live together and you're always around each other and you don't have a way to create space between you two so you guys can miss each other, then of course the woman's gonna back off over time. And that was my problem in the past, is before I even understood any of this stuff, I was that guy that was like, well, I always want to spend time with my girlfriend. Like she's my best friend. I want to see her. That's kind of the only girl that I hang out with at the moment. Like, yeah, I want to hang out with her more. I didn't understand anything about like how attraction between men and women works. I never really studied relationships and dating and stuff at that point in time. In my head, I was like, well, if someone wants space away from you, that's not good. And depending on the situation, yes, it's not good. Like if your girlfriend asks you for space like mine did, at that point, if she asks you for space, that is because you are smothering her, meaning you're around her more than she wants you to be around. Like she wants you to back off. Women like instinctively know if they have time and space away from you and they like you, their feelings for you will come back up. What do you do if your girlfriend starts pulling away? Men instinctively want to fix something when something starts going downhill. That is Corey Wayne. I have a video of his loaded right now, which is why I'm bringing his name up. He calls it the illusion of action. I don't know what it's actually called, but men instinctively want to be the fixers. I did this stuff. I want you to think about this. Remember I just told you if a girl asks for space, it's because you're always in her face and she can't get away from you, and women need time and space away from you to think about you and miss you. Well, if you're trying to fix something, you're going to keep doing things to try to make the relationship better. And what are you doing? You're not giving the woman the space that she needs to get the fuck away from you to start missing you. I made this mistake in the past, and it it was part of ruining a really good relationship. And when I look back now, I'm like, damn, bro, all I had to do was just back the fuck off. I could tell this girl was pulling away from me, and all I had to do was just match and mirror her energy. Let's say this. If she goes from texting you like 4 times a day to once a day, then just match and mirror that. If she texts you, you text her back, and then that's it. You wait for her to text you again. That's so easy to do. I used to like double, triple text her. I used to send her pictures of the cats. And at the time, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. But now looking back, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I was definitely blowing this girl's phone up and like being in her face when I that wasn't my intention at the time, but that's what I was doing. So she pulls away. Basically, you don't want to do anything. You want to be indifferent. If she pulls away, you don't want to like freak out. Don't bring it up. Don't tell her like, hey, I'm noticing you're pulling away. Did I do something wrong? Just match and mirror actions. If she pulls away, you back away too, man. Because what's happening here is to give you like the like what the woman's thinking. Like if a woman knows you are more into her than she's into you, that's unattractive from like a woman's point of view. So if we look at like the sexual polarities, masculine role, feminine role, the woman's job is to nurture the relationship. The man's job is to focus on everything else but the relationship. The man's job, traditionally, is to go out and be a provider and the supporter and the protector. So that's why, like, if you look at like the medieval times, the men went out and fought wars and conquered villages, and the women stayed back, cared for the family, cooked and cleaned, and they did like, stuff like that. So if you look at it like that, a man's job is not to focus on the relationship. I did this with this girlfriend I'm talking about. I was unaware that I was doing this, like most men are. Most men aren't aware that this is what's actually going on, but then you got guys like me that are teaching it to people like you to help you become aware so you don't make these mistakes. And it's a turnoff to a woman if the man is more focused on the relationship than the woman is. So when your girlfriend backs away from you, and she will, and it will happen often, the longer you guys date, you're gonna notice she's gonna do this like several times throughout the year. It's just normal. There's nothing you can do about it. Men and women do this. Women do this more because they act based on how they feel. When she backs away from you, do not freak out. If she likes you, and she does because she's with you, and you're not doing anything to fuck the relationship up, she will come back. I promise you. And so if she makes seeing you difficult, just if like you ask her to hang out and she says no, tell her, all right, babe, hey, well, you know what? You take some time by yourself, and when you miss me, reach out, and then I'll plan something to do with you then. What we're doing here is we're just letting the girl come back to you at her own pace. You're going to have to wait. It could take a couple days. It could take a week. It could take like 3 weeks. I don't know how long it's going to take time-wise. I mean, if you guys are still together, you're not going to have to wait like months like I did when an ex-girlfriend of mine came back in my life. You're not going to have to wait months for that. It's going to be like a week or so. She's going to have time away from you. She's going to miss you. She's going to come back, and her interest in you will raise. But you can't do something to try to fix it. If you notice her pulling away, if you take anything from this video, do not keep trying to fix the relationship. You might want to, you might think things are going downhill, but I promise you, if she likes you and you guys are still together, so obviously she does, the woman will come back, okay? Women are like cats. They kind of like, if you force a cat to love you or to give you attention, it's going to run the fuck away. Unlike a dog. My dog's over there. He will come to me if I want. What? Yeah, come here. Okay, he's walking over here. I got the e-collar right here, so that's why he's a little hesitant. And look, he's just coming over here. Good boy. Okay, you do this to a cat? Yeah, a cat's not going to do that. Cat's going to tell you to go fuck yourself. Same thing applies to the women, man. It's so funny how, like, similar they are. I'm going to end the video here to make this very simple. If a girlfriend pulls away from you, do not try to fix things. Nothing is wrong. It's just a woman being a woman. She wants time and space away from you because women instinctively know that if they have time and space away from you, their feelings for you will grow back to where they were before, and then things might be difficult now, but then things are going to go back to normal if you give her enough time to process her feelings for you and to have those come back up. If she goes from texting you several times a day to once a day, just match and mirror that. If she texts you, reply back and leave it at that. Do not text her again. Do not call her. Do not tell her, hey, what's going on? Do not offer to do things to try to make the relationship better. Like, I'm just telling you everything that I've done in the past to tell you what not to do. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And listen, if you're a guy right now that wants to get better at dating, pickup, and relationships, check out my link in the description for my 17-page like cheat sheet that's designed to be looked at when you're in a situation with the girl and you really don't want to mess it up, like this one right here. And also, too, at the time of filming this video, I am running a 50% off special for one-on-one coaching. If you see this later on, it might be available, it might not, I have no idea. Link in the description, you can book a call with me. That being said, guys, hey, if you like this quick little video, check out this one right here. You're likely going to like that one as well. With that being said, hey, we'll see you in the next one.